Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's another video. So yeah, this video is going to be similar to another video I've just done. I don't know if it's up, it might be up already on my channel, but yeah. This is in light of March being Women's Month. So I'm going to be doing a series of videos where I talk about self-empowerment, self-care, being a woman, and empowering us, and what I think we should take care of, what we should be watchful of, and what we should be doing for ourselves, because if we don't do it, no one else will, guys. So yes, this is a series I'm going to be doing this month, and this video is entitled What I Would Tell My Younger Self. Like, yeah, because this year I would have graduated 10 years, and you know, when you start to reflect, like, what did I think I would be, where did I think I would be in 10 years after graduating? Yeah, it's been an interesting ride. Like, guys, I can't believe it's literally been 10 years since I graduated, but we move. So hope you guys enjoy this video. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. Thank you for joining us once again. If you're new, hey you, welcome to this crazy world of me. Hope you enjoy the video and all the other videos that are on this channel. Please subscribe to become part of the family if you enjoy what you're seeing. Comment down below if you want to add to this video or subtract. I don't mind, and I'd like to hear your thoughts. Let's get into it. We have Trusty Mr. Notebook, and we're going to start with number 1. This is my most favorite affirmation that I tell myself almost every day. Might sound corny or cheesy, but whatever. Guys, are you listening? You're listening, right? Yes, you're enough. Like, for whatever it is that you were put on this earth to do, be it a teacher, a lawyer, social media manager, influencer, whatever it is that you're doing, you're enough for that task. If you have that inkling of something within you to do something, and you're very passionate about it, or you find that you're just naturally good at it, but someone's been steering you off on some, doesn't make money, you need to figure it out. I'm sure you will actually figure out how to monetize that skill or gift, but I am serious and being honest and being truthful. You're enough. Like, some people bring you down because they want to be you, they're jealous of you, or you frighten them, or you challenge them. I think the most common thing is you usually challenge them. So they feel threatened that, oh my gosh, she's living her truth and she's doing it. And someone in their life is trying to stop them or telling them other things, negativity. Don't let them bring negativity into your life. You stay in your lane, slay in your lane, and do you, boo. Like, it's unbelievable how sometimes when you start doing that thing that you really enjoy doing, other opportunities will start popping up. Even like, you know, when they say positivity brings positivity back, all that kind of stuff. Do that thing that you dream about, that you can't go to sleep without thinking about at least once. If you find yourself thinking about a certain thing, be it a task or job or something, it's the universe or God, whatever you believe in. I say the universe because people believe in different things. For me, it's God. It's God trying to tell you something. Pay attention to it, and I promise you, it will work itself out. That's the most important one. Number 2, explore. Like, when you're much younger, you have a different kind of naivety that allows you to explore without too many biases. Like that time when you've just finished high school and you're off to uni, I always encourage people, please go to university in a different country. Even if it's just to South Africa or next door, Botswana, if you're from Zimbabwe, wherever you are. Go to a different country for university. This is finances allowing, guys, please. Like, don't shoot me here. But everybody's got the privilege, I get that. But if you can, please go to a different country for your tertiary, if you're planning on going on tertiary. Or if you're not and you're going to take a gap year, visit another country. Please do that, because you will learn so much about yourself and about things around you. And that always gives you a different kind of perspective to you just sticking into one country and you never leave your neighborhood. Guys, you become very one-tracked and one-track minded. So exploring gives you a different version of yourself. Like, you will be surprised the things that you enjoy because you just didn't know it existed, that item existed. Like, before I went to university, I didn't know there was such a thing as plantain. Yeah, and I love plantain. It doesn't grow on my side of the world at all. Like, I have to make a plan to get it. But small things like that, I'm talking about a small thing, but you'll discover things about yourself because you'll know what you're like under pressure, you'll know what you're like in a different country, you'll learn how to travel. Like I did a lot of solo travel when I was younger, but yeah, that was life. But when I got to university, I also made sure that I traveled. I didn't travel enough because like now I find myself regretting that I was in the UK, I could have done more European travel, etc., etc. But what happened. Travel, explore. When I say explore, it doesn't necessarily mean go to 700 countries. If you could do that, go for it. But exploring does not limit you to just going to different countries. Going to different cities in your own country, then, if you're stuck and you can't travel. I literally lived in Zim for 4 years and I discovered more of Zim than I did in the whole 10 years I was living there, like before that. So it's up to you. Explore, learn more things about the city you live in, the country you live in, the continent you live in. You'll be surprised what you find. You could discover new skill, talent, new job opportunity. Like life is constantly evolving, guys. Explore. You won't regret it. Right. Number 3. Guys, life is not black and white, hey? Woo, life is a rainbow. Like, and I mean that in the sense where what we grew up thinking was adulting and what adulting actually is. Like, I always laugh with my mom and tell them, I finally understand what you mean when you said, I just got paid but I don't have money. Guys, when that salary hits, you're like, yay! And then all the bills just start coming out. And there's internet, rent, electricity. Why? And you're just like, tick, 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 tick. And you're just like, whoa, life, you had to hit hard, huh? Like, yeah, small things like that, but it can even be greater to the way your relationships work. You need to learn that what we thought was a relationship and what actually is a relationship, be it a romantic relationship, be it a friendship, a sibling relationship, it's not black and white. There's so many things that come into it because we are human beings and we've all been exposed to different things. Even if you are siblings, you will have a very different experience of your parents, of each other, of life in general. So you need to be flexible. I say flexible, but respect your boundaries, set the boundaries, they're very important, but you need to be flexible because what your sister thinks is normal is not necessarily what you think is normal. What your parents think is normal is not necessarily what you think is normal. Because there's a whole generational gap, you've been exposed to totally different things, you have totally different privileges. So your black and white is not their black and white. So hence I said the multicolored rainbow comes into play. Yes, please learn what your normal is and try put that across to the people around you. Because you will get into a lot of troublesome relationships, you'll get into a lot of pain when you don't know what your normal is compared to what someone else's normal is. And when you interact with someone, make sure you understand, or at least try learn their normal, because you might be sitting there thinking, oh, well, my normal is when I grew up, we don't do this, we don't do that. Oh, guys, people are weird, but weird is relative. I've always now, like, I've got saying that I use now, normal is relative. What I think is normal is not necessarily what the person next door thinks is normal. And that doesn't mean they're wrong, doesn't mean they're right, doesn't mean I'm wrong or right. Like, it's all about respecting each other. Learn about each other and respecting each other. And try understand where they're coming from. You don't have to get it, but try at least understand. Because, guys, you'll have unnecessary fights and knocks, be it at work, play, romance, because of these things. So please, life is not black and white. And it's part of adulting that we have to learn, that we have to respect each other. And what each and everyone thinks is normal, it's not always your normal. So, yeah. Right, next one is do what works for you. Right, this is always, I remember people would like to say, do you, hey, it's all about you. And I just think it's extremely selfish. However, the older I've gotten, the more I understand it. What works for you won't work for anyone else. It's you. There's your vision and whatever you want in life, God gave that to you. It wasn't a spectator sport. It's not a public announcement. He didn't say a group of people should do this. He said you. You, whoever you are, Tandy, Newton, whoever you are, Rati, Anisu, I use names that are very common to me, sorry. Shout out to my sister Anis. But yes, it's your dream, it's your vision. Not everyone is going to understand it. That doesn't mean it's not valid. It doesn't mean it's not there, it won't prosper. It's your vision. You do what works for you. As long as you're not doing anything illegal and you're not hurting anybody, you're not causing any trouble, do it. If you find it doesn't work, put it aside and try something else. Don't get so stuck on something because you want it to work. And sometimes you'll see that it's not working. And sometimes you just might need a different perspective. But your perspective won't always work for other people. Don't take offense to that. It's normal, it's life. Sit there and be honest with yourself, reflect, put it down. I'm a writing person, so I write down what I think, what I want, goals, all that kind of stuff. Writing gives me clarity. There's certain people in my life that I know if I can go and talk to them, I won't necessarily tell them the idea, but I'll speak to them and kind of soundboard off them. And I usually get more clarity when I try to explain to someone else. And I know where I'm falling short. And I go back to the drawing board and fix it. That's how I work. Whatever process you need to get that done, do that. But don't get offended. It's difficult to say, but like, understand. Try not to get offended by other people not understanding the idea. Some people are just small-minded. Like, you could have a very big dream and people don't understand it. Or it's just too big for their minds to comprehend, so they'll tell you, don't do it. You do it. Continue. You so-and-so, Simon says, do it. Because you are the people who then bring us innovations, greatness, or just something that will make other people happy. Like, it could be a very small thing. Like, I swear, the person who invented ice cream was a genius. But who sat there and thought, let's put milk and sugar and put it in the fridge? I'm sure someone just thought, what are you doing? Like, what? So, really and truly, do what works for you. Whatever that idea may be, that project may be it a passion project, be it a profit project, whatever it may be, do it. It might bring you to another completely different idea. You never know, but do it. Don't let anyone stop you from doing what you want, your passion, your dream. You'll get there, or you have that dream for a reason. It's there. Probably it could be there to motivate someone else to invent something even bigger. Like, we all have a purpose on this planet, guys. Do what is in your heart, and it'll work out. Yeah. Last but not least, guys, adulting is not for the faint of heart. Yeah, like, guys, it's a myth. Adulting is being a grown-up thing. Like, we all wanted to be grown-ups when we were younger. Like, I think now I tell everyone who's younger than me, please don't rush to grow up. Enjoy whatever stage you are at. If it's primary school age, live your life to the fullest. If it's high school, do best. Do you enjoy it? If it's university, explore, do whatever. Because once you get to this life thing where you have to pay bills and you have to be grown up, it's hard. Because at this stage, now everyone has opinions. And they're telling you, please do this. No, that career is not good for you. This, that. Listen, if you don't get to this stage and you are not strong enough in your wills, or you don't have a set idea of where you want to end up, how you're going to get there's a different story, but where you want to end up. If you know that, it's much easier to navigate and start over again, that kind of thing. And you're allowed to change your plan. Like, guys, if you want to do a career switch or do this, you're allowed to do that. Like, no one said because you studied medicine, you must now be a doctor. Guys, people are creating careers all the time. Like, literally creating careers. There's some careers that exist now that were unfathomable 10 years ago, 3 years ago. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, who knew there would be a degree for social media management 5 years ago? Like, it would actually be a thing. No one knew. So, guys, when you get to the stage, make sure you get to at least the university stage where you are strong enough within your own person to do what works for you. Because now when you're an adult and you have to stand on your own and people are now telling you, grow up, go live by yourself, if these things are not within you, you will be tossed and turned by everybody telling you what to do with your life. And the problem with people telling you what to do with your life, you're going to blame them when things go wrong. Because you feel like you didn't make the decision, they made the decision. You need to be strong within yourself to say it with your chest and then go do it. But I guess also this comes with having a safe space to do so, which is why I'm telling you, do it when you still have that safety net, where your parents are still able to cover you, if you have the privilege, God willing. Or you just have someone there with you that has created that space to, if you fall, get up. But make sure you also curate that space, because sometimes you'll find that those people are not necessarily your family. They're your friends or a mentor. Have at least 2 or 3 of those people in your life that you know, come what may, you can call that person and they will ground you and they'll recalibrate you like in the way that you need. Because I know that I can be having the worst day and I'm just losing my mind completely. And then I call Zanele and I'm like, girl, it's the pits. Or I call Melissa and be like, listen, sis, I think I'm losing my mind. Am I overthinking this? And I have those people for like professional stuff and personal stuff. So when you have those people in your life, it gets a bit easier to navigate life. Like that person, you might not be that person for that person, please also note. So don't expect that person to do the same thing that you're doing for them. Sidebar, but that's a story for another day. But make sure you have those people that ground you, that make life easier, quote unquote, easier for you to bear. Because if you do not have that foundation or that safety net, you are going to crumble. And I don't want that for you, sis, bro. I want you to survive, to prosper, to be great. Like, yeah, survive is just the bare minimum, but right now everyone is just surviving, panoramic and all. So, but here we want you to thrive and succeed and be great. So this is me telling you, curate those people. And there's no late time to start. Like, you can start now. Getting those people, build those friendships that you know will sustain you. Because if you don't, we'll lose you. And that's not what we want. So that's it for today, guys. I hope this video was helpful to someone. If you have any comments or any questions for me, comment down below and I'll respond as quickly as I can. I usually respond within an hour or so. Please also tell me what your story is, what you think is something you'd want to tell your younger self. And maybe we'll do a part 2, who knows. But thank you for spending this 10, 15 minutes with me. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. Fingers crossed it's not longer than 15 minutes. Anyways, yes, and we'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe.